Hi everyone, it's Laura, and it is officially March. It is like time to get going in the garden. We are in zone 6 here in Connecticut, and we had our first bee visiting today. I was so happy to see this little bee visiting this new hellebore that I got at the Connecticut Flower and Garden Show last week, if you didn't see that video. But today we're just going to have a little update. So let's have a look in the greenhouse at all the many seedlings that are growing. Things are going really well in there, so let's just have a look. So I have moved most of my seedlings out to the greenhouse at this point. I do have a few more things inside, mostly just hot stuff like peppers and tomatoes and basil. If you are new here, this greenhouse is unheated. This is like a DIY greenhouse that I built myself, with pallets and old windows. I do have a few videos about it already. Feel free to check those out. But let's have a look around at how everything's doing. And the first thing we're looking at is Black Devil Pansy. And I did start a lot of these. I honestly probably have like 100. So I have a few trays of those. These are Black Devil Pansies as well that have been potted up. But as far as the rest of them, I don't know that I'm going to have room to keep potting up. And our temps here in Connecticut are not dipping below 30 in the next 10 days or so. I'm kind of thinking I might be able to put some of these pansies in the ground. And I have been hardening off the ones that are in trays. And next up, I have 2 trays of snapdragons. These are black print snapdragons from Baker Creek Seeds. And again, they're getting a little bit too big for the trays. Not quite ready to be potted up though. So I'm kind of holding off on making a decision on these as well. And then over in the corner here, I have a tray of larkspur. These were saved seed from last year. And they are doing great. Up top, I have bachelor's buttons. I've got 2 kinds. I have a blue bachelor's button and a black bachelor's button. If I had it to do again, I probably wouldn't have started bachelor's buttons from seed inside because I just don't think it's necessary. They grow super fast, kind of take up a lot of room. So I would probably just direct seed these next time. All right, moving on to this area here, I have one tray that's got some cold things in it that I'm getting ready to put in the raised bed. So this has like lettuce and broccoli, broccolini I think is in there as well. So I'm going to be moving a bunch of those out to the raised bed soon. I made like a little makeshift cover to go over them. Then I have some amazing gray poppies that I just potted up. And next to those, I have the black peony poppy. Both of those are from Baker Creek Seeds, and they're doing great so far. And this tray here that just has dirt in it doesn't actually just have dirt in it. I picked up some Liatris bulbs from Willows, and I just put them in here to kind of get started until I am ready to put them in the ground because I am still prepping the bed where these are going to go. And I do have some things on my shelf here. I've got some verbena. I have this elderberry that is, again, just really growing like crazy. I ordered this off Amazon. It is the Proven Winners Black Lace Elderberry. And I got it around January 1st, probably right around there. And it's just growing like crazy. I have some hardy geranium in that bucket that is just kind of hanging out in there. Those things are hardy. So they'll be fine. I've got some pots ready to put some things in. I think I'm going to probably pot up the verbena next because I have a bunch of that is getting far too big. Whoa. Sorry about that. More pansies and violas in that tray. And then back here, not everything is perfect, right? I have some delphiniums that I only got about 50% germination on these delphiniums. These are Black Knight delphinium from Swallowtail Gardens Seeds. And I think that people are right when they say you should fall sow them and let them come up again in the spring. They're probably better off that way. They're just not doing that great. Up top, I've got some verbena, lollipop verbena. There's some alyssum. There's alyssum kind of all over the place. And then the other tray has like some cleome and a few other things that are gonna be split up soon. And that's everything in the greenhouse. Like I said, I do still have some things inside as well, like tomatoes and peppers and basil. It's staying nice and warm in here overnight. The lowest temperature that I have recorded is 34.9 in like the past month. And we've gotten as low as 10 degrees outside. So really happy with that. But let's go outside and have a look around at some of the updates out there. So I had mentioned the raised bed. This is it. I just finished replacing the side panels. They were kind of rotted. They were like just plain wood before. I'll insert a picture. I wanted to switch it out with more of a rustic look to kind of match everything else that I've been making. So just using the same kind of wood for this project as well. And in the gaps, I put purple felt as a blocker so that we don't have any dirt falling out. And overall, I think I'm pretty happy with this look. I like it. We'll see how it holds up. I do have plenty of wood, so I don't really mind like replacing it if it rots away. To me, it's like totally worth it for the aesthetic, you know? But now I have a little bit of a design dilemma that I would love your opinion on. So I have this little tiny area here that has this little arborvitae and these two heucheras here. I'm thinking this doesn't really make sense anymore, which is why I took the logs out and moved them to kind of frame out the other side of the garden. So I'm going to take these out, and I have an idea for this spot. Let me know what you guys think. On either side of the raised bed is going to be just wood chips. We use them for pretty much everything, and they're great for pathways, and they're free at the transfer station. I'm trying not to call it a dump. So for this little spot here, I was thinking about using bricks and just making kind of like a teeny tiny little brick patio with a like a hanging basket holder, and then have like a bunch of plants on there. I have a bunch of bricks, so it wouldn't be that hard of a project, but I'm just not 100% sure I want to do it. Let me know what you think. I mentioned in my video at the Connecticut Flower and Garden Show that I was going to pick up some pussy willows and this curly willow. So I got 2 kinds of pussy willow and 1 curly willow, and they root really easily. So all I did was just trim off the bottom. I also trimmed off the top so they wouldn't have to support a whole bunch of growth up there. And then when I trimmed off the tops, I used the little branches in a couple of my window boxes, and they look so adorable and whimsical, and I just love it. So I am excited. I hope that my pussy willows and my curly willow will grow into nice shrubs for me. We shall see. Stay tuned. And then over here I just have a couple of little blue junipers that are just about ready to go in the ground. I actually don't know exactly where I'm going to put them. And then I have a dappled willow and a little arborvitae. Those are all just like end of the season clearance stuff from last year. And then I have this beautiful hellebore that I picked up that I love. I wish I knew the variety of it, but I don't. I'm sorry. And then I have a couple trays out here that I am hardening off. So I've got some alyssum and some more pansies here that are hardening off. And that's about it for now, but things are getting super busy in the garden, so lots more videos on the way. I'm planning on filming a sort of like a pre-spring cleanup garden tour very soon, so be on the lookout for that. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here. We would love to have you. And thank you so much for watching the video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye!